Hi again, everybody. I'm Jack Flanagan, and welcome to this week's edition of Inside Golf. We've got a packed show for you this week. First, we head to Concord Country Club, where some of the region's best PGA professionals battled it out in the Philadelphia PGA Professional Championship, a title rich with history and one that means a lot more than just local bragging rights. Then it's over to Llanerch Country Club, where high school golfers got their chance to shine in the Llanerch Country Club High School Invitational, an event that highlights the next generation of talent coming through the Philadelphia golf scene. And we'll close with a special look at the PGA HOPE Philadelphia Cup. It's competition with a deeper mission, showing how the game of golf continues to impact the lives of our nation's veterans. All that and more coming up on this week's episode of Inside Golf.
The 28th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf, the First Tee of Greater Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, and Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia section of the PGA.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality, a chance to be part of a team, a career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
The Golf Association of Philadelphia. Founded in 1897, GAP is the nation's oldest regional or state golf association. We serve amateur golf in Eastern PA, Southern New Jersey, and all of Delaware. GAP welcomes all golfers, junior or senior, male or female, public or private. Join the Golf Association of Philadelphia today. Our mission is always to preserve, protect, and promote the great game of golf. Before you tee it up, look us up. Visit gapgolf.org to find out more.
John planned his dream golf trip himself. The hotel didn't live up to the photos. His transportation was late, his clubs got lost, so he had to use rentals, which he is now breaking. But you booked your trip with All Access. They planned your hotels, food, car service, and tea times. Don't be like John. Be smart like these two.
Psycho.
All Access, the smart way to book your golf vacation.
Our first stop this week takes us to Concord Country Club, where the best professionals in the Philadelphia PGA section teed it up in the 104th Philadelphia PGA Professional Championship. With more, here's Harry Donahue.
Championship week in the Philadelphia section, and the spotlight was on the 104th Philadelphia PGA Professional Championship at Concord Country Club. 3 rounds, over 300 local PGA pros in the field, and one name that rose above them all, Braden Shattuck, a name that Philadelphia golf fans know pretty well. He put together rounds of 66, 67, and 69. That's 11 under par, and enough to capture his first section championship title. But it wasn't easy. Right behind him, Riley Wheeldon. He kept the pressure on all the way to the 18th green. In the end, Shattuck closed the door with steady play down the stretch, winning it by just 2 shots. Final numbers, Shattuck at 202, Wheeldon at 204. A tight finish and a reminder of just how deep the talent pool runs here in the Philadelphia PGA section.
Jeff Surratt has been in this job as executive director of the Philly section of the PGA for how many years now?
21.
Jeff, let's talk about what there are 41 of these sections, right,
Yes,
around the country.
Mm-hmm.
So you're one of 41, but almost untouched in terms of what this section does for its membership. And there's what, like over 900 professionals
just shy of
in a
900.
pretty small area.
Yeah.
And yet, year after year, you're going to send this year how many pros to the National Pro Championship?
13.
13, which has to be close to that's more than
we're lucky.
anybody
We're
else,
in that,
right?
We're in the top tier for sure.
Yeah, and you got some great players like our champion this year. I don't know how much longer you're going to have, but that would be nice to say, hey, job well done, Braden Shattuck. Thank you for what you've done for the Philly section.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic to watch Braden, find success in Oregon, and then ultimately, playing the PGA Championship right here in Philly at Aronimink in 2026, which is super cool. We've gotten a lot of support from the championship and from the folks at Aronimink, but then to really kind of kick off our road to Aronimink here at Concord Country Club with our 104th championship.
Speaking of Aronimink, next year, of course, 2026, how involved do you get, and the section, how involved does it get in that tournament?
Yeah, I mean, we're truly partners, obviously, with the PGA of America. So we've been working with Ryan Ogle and their team for almost a year now. They come in about 2 years ahead of time for the championship, and then we'll have certain responsibilities around the championship. We have the PGA Member Center that we run. We'll manage the range, the short game area, and a couple other spots at the championship. But it's really our opportunity to showcase what we do as PGA professionals every day to grow the game, all the great things that we do in the community. So it'll be a great setting for us to really highlight all the good things that we do in the area.
The top finishers earn spots in the 2026 PGA Professional Championship, the gateway to the PGA Championship itself. For Shattuck, this win means a return to the national stage, where he'll tee it up alongside the best in the country.
Well, here he is. He finally gets his name on this trophy. His name is Braden Shattuck, and congratulations.
Thank you.
You did it after 3 second-place finishes. What was the difference this year that you won?
This was the first time I actually got out ahead. So I think in a tournament like that where it's 3 rounds, you can play catch-up, but with the skill level we have in the section, you got to get out ahead. So I got out ahead after 2 rounds, and that helped a lot. Luckily, I used to work here, so I have plenty of experience playing the golf course. They've made a ton of changes since I've left, but it's got a very familiar feel, so that helps a lot.
Right. So it's like almost like a home game for
Like
you,
a home
huh?
game, yeah.
Speaking of that, you grew up in Aston, you told me. Started playing golf when you were, what, 10 years old at Glen Mills? Huh? How'd that all come about?
Yeah, so I started when I was 5 and then started playing tournaments when I was 10. My mom worked at the school, the Glen Mills School.
Sure.
So we were able to get a membership there for, a very affordable price. So my mom would drop me off before work and pick me up when she was done, and I'd spend the whole day there. And most of the time I was, if I was 11, 12 years old, I was playing with 50, 60-year-old men all the time, people I didn't know. So
Don't say anything bad about 50
nothing
or
bad,
60.
just, that was the crowd I was with all the time.
I know. Well, it's a good way to learn, too, right? I mean, I'm sure they weren't just 30 handicappers either, right? You had some good players out there.
Good mix, yeah. Definitely had a good group of guys, especially the guys who worked there. We played a little game called Scats, so we got out every Sunday and played a little money.
Win a little money from those guys? Lose a little money to those guys occasionally,
Try
too,
to,
right?
yeah, exactly.
What's next for you, Brady? You've had such a great career here in the Philly section. Arguably the best player in the section. I'm not, blowing smoke anywhere. What's next, though, for you?
Next goal would be to get all the way through Q School and get some status on Corn Ferry Tour. I've had some close calls, especially last year. I had a putt on the last to get some status, but I missed that, and that would be the next step, I think, in my golf career. So hopefully this year goes a little better than last year.
Well, it would be a big loss for the section, but one I think they wouldn't mind suffering through if you get there and beyond. And I think you're going to surprise people. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Braden Shattuck, the 2025 champion of the Philadelphia Section Championship event here at Concord. Well done.
This championship has plenty of history. Dating back to 1922, legends like Art Wall Jr. and Ed Doherty have etched their names onto the trophy. Now, Shattuck joins the list. And this year's host, Concord Country Club, is no stranger to the moment. Concord has welcomed the championship on multiple occasions, dating all the way back to 1922. On the ground, it felt big. A section championship that played like a major. Tight fairways, pressure putts, and a field loaded with club professionals who managed to balance competition with the day-to-day of teaching, coaching, and growing the game. For Inside Golf, I'm Harry Donahue.
Yep, just as I suspected. Your entire family is too plugged in. Now, there's a treatment. Your offline oasis awaits in Montgomery County, PA. You may experience moments of euphoria, a rush of culinary cravings, a lot less screen time, and more we time. You may even reconnect with nature. Unplug in Montgomery County, PA. Side effects may include budget-friendly fun and memories that will last a lifetime.
Most golfers spend weeks and even months planning their dream golf vacation, researching transportation, lodging, and tee times. But not you, Doug.
Not me.
Not you. All you have to worry about is piping your drive on this iconic hole you've wanted to play since you were 9. Cause you booked your golf vacation with All Access and they took care of everything. Clear your mind, Doug.
Ouch. Heaven.
All Access. Sadly, we have to leave the golf to you.
The J. Wood Platt Caddy Scholarship Trust is the official charitable arm of GAP. The Trust's mission is to financially aid and empower qualified caddies and those working in golf operations in the pursuit of higher education. Over $25 million has been awarded to more than 3,700 caddies. J. Wood Platt's Empower program strengthens scholarship investment dollars by providing our scholars with exceptional benefits. Visit our website, plattscholar.org, to learn more.
From the section's top professionals to the next generation of talent, our next story takes us to Llanerch Country Club, host of the High School Invitational. Dozens of young players had the chance to test their skills on one of the area's most historic layouts, gaining valuable experience and a taste of high-level competition.
My players never really get this opportunity to play a private course as nice as Llanerch. And a lot of the players here today have the same situation where they don't have access to Llanerch or a private course, where we bring all these teams together, where they have access to this day. We call it the country club for a day. Everybody's here for the day. They have a great breakfast, lunch, dinner, award ceremony, and they get to play this beautiful course. What could be better?
These tournaments don't happen without a lot of people working hard behind the scenes to try to really make sure that things are in place so that you guys maximize your enjoyment. This year we were especially honored to have Lincoln Financial be the title sponsor of this tournament. I don't know whether many of you know this or not, but they recently sponsored Chris Gotterup, who Chris Gotterup won the Irish Open. Chris Gotterup came in third in the Open Championship, and this past weekend qualified for the top 30 in the FedEx Cup, who he will be playing in Eastlake this coming weekend. And because of that, we reached out to him to see if he might have some words of wisdom for you guys tonight. He couldn't make it, but in place of being here, he had a couple words he wanted to say to all of you all.
I just wanted to send a big congratulations to all of you at the Llanerch High School Golf Invitational. Just showing up and competing is a huge accomplishment. Not long ago, I was a New Jersey high school golfer, and
being involved at Llanerch, I always saw that most high school sports had ball fields and gymnasiums, and golf was always one of those sports where they were knocking on our door, can we practice or play on your course? And as a result of that, we got the idea of saying, why don't we put together a little tournament to give the kids access to the course, which they wouldn't otherwise have. And it turned into something much bigger than we imagined. It was literally to be for just our local community of high schools, and we decided to make it much bigger, and then GAP got involved and sponsors got involved, and it really grew to what it is today.
Mount St. Joseph, the team of Daria Yo, Amelia Mace, Annie Corrigan, Katie Collins, and Michaela Llanerch. Great play, guys. Come on up and take a picture with the trophy and your active medals. And then we're going to go to the individual title.
Yeah, it's important to us because we get a lot of high schools that come to us looking for access to our golf course, and rather than say no to all of them, we thought we'd have the opportunity to say yes to all of them and give them one day to come out, compete before the season starts, kind of as a warm-up, but also raise money for GAP's foundation and for Youth on Course. So it kind of gave us the opportunity to kill two birds with one stone, and a week off of the heels of the state open, we feel pretty fortunate that our membership gave up the course for another day. These high school kids get to go play the same golf course that Patrick Sheehan and Braden Shattuck and some of the area's best professionals played on last week.
Very beneficial to our players to be able to get to play a hard course like this. Just gets them ready for the rest of the season. We're in the beginning stages of our season, and this is a great tune-up to play Llanerch Country Club and really get ready for the rest of the season. Doesn't matter if they play well, they don't play well, they absolutely love it. One of my kids came up to me after the first year, dropped his bag and said, "Coach, I shot 100, but boy did I have fun."
Starting any new event, you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know, what's going to work, what's not going to work, and we're lucky here. We have a great team of members who kind of lead the event from a strategic standpoint, and with partners like Lincoln Financial, Golf Genius, Annie Ann's Pretzels. A lot of our members have sponsored this event in multiple ways, with cash and other efforts, and that's really made it an unbelievable event for the kids. We get to give them, nice stuff. They get to come here, eat, and really the ethos of the day is to be members for a day. So they're treated like members for a day.
So just to put that in perspective, with the money we're raising today, we're going to be able to support around 5,000 rounds of golf for juniors in this region. So give all of yourselves a round of applause for what you did for that today. It's a great program we have, and I want to introduce Jason Funderburg from our team over here in the corner. He'll be here the rest of the evening here. And if you're not a part of the program, if you're interested in getting that access to golf courses for $5 or less, we can sign you up for free today. Get you signed up, you can take part of the program.
So GAP is the local administrator for Youth on Course in our area. Youth on Course is a national program that was created to eliminate costs as a barrier of entry to golf. Any Youth on Course member can play a round of golf and walk for $5 or less. We have nearly 50 courses with over 15,000 kids that have played more than 30,000 rounds this year alone. The Llanerch High School Invitational will subsidize more than 5,000 rounds to GAP junior golfers this year. We are so thankful for their support.
It wouldn't happen unless people got involved. I mean, these things just don't happen. So committee members at our club got involved. Sponsors got involved. This year in particular, Lincoln Financial stepped up and really became a title sponsor for us this year, which really set the tone for others willing to contribute. And that was huge to get to the next level. If we could convince a couple other clubs to be able to put together a similar tournament, it could be really special and really have a much bigger footprint.
3 points, Brad McDermott. Great play, Brad. All right, ending the team competitions. Third place.
For us, it's more important that the kids remember playing in this event and having fun and meeting kids and playing with kids from other schools than it is crowning a champion who shoots a low score. We're here to raise money. We're estimating about 5,000 rounds for Youth on Course through the fundraising today. So that's 5,000 rounds of golf for kids who can play at $5. It's really awesome. But that financial aspect of the members and the families of the players stepping up, donating, sponsoring the bags that we give them with the gear, companies sponsoring scholarships. It's really amazing. We've given, today we gave away $5,000 scholarship to a young lady for her future, academic goals. And that's really, there's not many events like it, so we're hopeful other clubs will hop on. And I think 10 years down the line, you could see 3 of these happening on the same day at different clubs, different private clubs that could step up, because they're also getting the same question we got, who can come out and play? Can we come play? It just feels like an easy way to, get the high schools out there, support the high schools, and support the good foundation.
We wrap up this week's show with something truly inspiring. The PGA HOPE Philadelphia Cup. It's more than just a golf tournament. It's about using the game to connect with our nation's veterans, helping them heal, compete, and share the camaraderie that golf can bring.
To the Riverton staff, they came out here, make the course look wonderful for us. This is our 3rd time here. We love it here. Just a round of applause for their time and effort in hosting every single year. We have 3 ambassadors here. If you're not We are at Riverton Country Club today for our 3rd annual PGA HOPE Cup. We have over 17 teams here out of our 20 chapter locations that are made up of 4 veterans and 1 PGA professional. The winner of this will move on to the Secretary's Cup, which is really special in 26 because PGA Championship is in town at Aronimink. PGA HOPE Indian Spring. We're hosting Secretary's Cup next year, which will be the Monday before the PGA Championship at Chester Valley, where 12 teams will be participating from across the nation, and we get to host one. So the winner of today will move on to that event. And it's really just going to be special to showcase Philadelphia and the courses that we have in this area, as well as them being able to experience the PGA Championship. We're really excited because it's local, it's here, and we're thrilled to have our veterans here in the area. PGA HOPE stands for Helping Our Patriots Everywhere. It's a 6-week program completely free to any military, veteran, or active duty military. We have 20 different locations that are currently doing the program in the spring and in the fall. And those programs are 6 weeks of clinics taught by PGA professionals. After the clinics, we now have a new initiative called our PGA HOPE Tour, where we have 6 events at some exclusive clubs that are across our region that veterans get to participate in.
The program has given me a sense of hope of something else to do. And I've met amazing people, had amazing opportunities. I fell in love with the sport. I never thought I would like it, but the staff, the fellow veterans, the camaraderie, it's just been a totally amazing experience, and I would highly recommend it to anybody ever considering it. At my age, I never would have thought I would do it.
PGA HOPE is really therapeutic for our veterans. It gets veterans out of the house, get them on the golf course, experiencing camaraderie and community within the community that we've built with PGA HOPE. Whether you're starting to play golf, whether you're coming back to the game, or whether you're an advanced golfer, PGA HOPE's for you. As a military veteran, we welcome you to come.
And the home of the brave.
You can find out more about PGA HOPE by visiting pgareachphiladelphia.com. Our fall sessions are currently live for registration and will be open through November.
Hi, I'm Coach Z, PGA Director of Instruction at Overbrook Golf Club. I'm here with my student Aiden, who's struggling with his consistency in his iron strike, both curvature and distance control. This one drill can solve both. So I'm going to have Aiden set up here, and when he finishes, he's going to finish with a 3/4 finish, also known as the Tommy Fleetwood drill. This is going to cut down on curvature and stabilize his acceleration. As you can see, relatively no curve on that shot, and he's going to be able to control his distance and hit more greens. If you're having trouble with the consistency of your irons, use this pro tip or go see your local PGA golf professional.
Hello everyone, Joanna Coe here from Marion Golf Club. I'm going to give you the setup and technique for your stock low short game shot, particularly from a tight lie. So keys to setup would be, 1, I want your feet close together, so just outside the width of your club head. I want you to stand closer to the golf ball. A really good player, Tiger Woods, once said, you can never stand too close to a short game shot. Next, I want you to make sure you have a little bit of shaft lean. Most importantly, I want the zipper of your shirt, your head, your nose ahead of the golf ball. Those things are going to make sure that you hit the golf ball first. So to hit a solid shot, we need ball first, then ground. And then as far as our stroke, it's going to be a glorified putting stroke from here. Nail that setup, make sure it's a glorified putting stroke, and you'll hit these shots really solid around the greens.
Valley Forge Tourism's 11th Fall Freedom from Hunger Drive is underway, targeting $15,000 to provide 180,000 pounds of food, benefiting the Montco Anti-Hunger Network's 70-plus pantries countywide.
PGA Works is on a mission to ensure that the golf workforce looks more like America. This mission is a dream with a plan. Through fellowships, college scholarships, career exploration events, and championship golf, PGA Works is inspiring talent from diverse backgrounds to pursue careers throughout the golf industry. Visit pgareach.org.
Hi, Tony Salucci with the Beacon Group of Companies. If your company has between 50 and 500 employees enrolled in your health insurance plan, there's a really good chance we can reduce your costs significantly and increase the benefits employees receive. How do we do it? We put you together with several thousand employers of a similar size across the country so your company can get amazing buying power. Schedule a conversation with one of our employee benefits specialists today at mybeacongroup.com.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. From the top professionals in the Philadelphia PGA section to the rising young stars at Llanerch and the inspiring veterans from the PGA HOPE Philadelphia Cup, they're all reminders that the game of golf continues to bring people together. I'm Jack Flanagan. Thanks for watching us this week, and we'll see you next week right here on Inside Golf.
The 28th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf, the First Tee of Greater Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, and Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia section of the PGA.